Hi Archers! Today we're having a first look at the new hero Shade. The update is rolling out slowly to everyone, iOS will get it last, and you can download the APK for Android in the description box below. This is the link that I used, but download at your own risk as always. So this is Shade. She unfortunately is not a free hero. She is very expensive. She cost me around 28 Australian dollars, which is roughly 17 euros and 18 USD, I think. I'm just guessing, I'm not too sure. She has 170 base attack and 550 base health. She has a real and shadow self. The real self has dark powers. The shadow self has increased dodge, attack, and speed. Her shadow self is basically like an assassin. You're dodging everything, you're attacking more, and you have faster attack speed. And her real self is, I think dark shadow means something like the elemental arrow, that dark arrow, but I'm not too sure. We'll see in the game. I've already leveled up her to 20 because I didn't want her to be super weak while we try her. So she has damage to ground units, all heroes, and max HP to all heroes. Crit chance plus 5% to herself, and attack speed plus 5% to herself. I'm really excited to see what she does, but I am unfortunately sad that she is not a free hero. And as you can see here under Shade, there is a new box. There is a new equipment slot, sorry. That's for the spell books. I will talk about that in another video after this one, but first we're going to try out Shade. Let's try her in, let's go in chapter 7. I think chapter 7, because it's not too crazy in chapter 7. Maybe I'll unequip all of this as well. So this is Shade. She looks cool. Looks like an assassin. And she is transparent. I'm assuming that's her shadow self. So when she's transparent, she is shadow, which means that you can't actually control if she is shadow or normal. I will have all the information about her and her stats properly in a testing video. Wait, let's see if we can see her. Oh, there is okay, that purple is her shadow damage. Can I get it again? Okay. I didn't get it. Oh, it's so fast. It's so hard to test everything in a gameplay. Nothing crazy, like nothing, it doesn't look super cool, like, you know, how all the other heroes had something cool like to look at. But this is kind of just, I think you have to feel the effects rather than see the effects, unfortunately. Okay, then I see the purple, please. Okay, it doesn't even proc every time. Hold on. I'm killing everything too fast. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's just like, it's just like the shadow arrow. So it's probably just a stronger version of that dark shadow arrow. Okay, that is not crazy. Okay, let's see her dodge rate. Okay, so let's not start a set for a moment because she has increased attack speed. Oh yeah, it's faster. It's visibly faster. Very visibly faster. Maybe you can't tell exactly. Okay, yeah, it is faster. Unfortunately, I don't know what to say about her because I actually need, she is someone who is probably, considering that she has increased attack speed, increased attack, and increased dodge, she's definitely someone where I have to do all the numbers for to have an actual good opinion of her. But this is just a first look. I am actually I find her normal attack, like her shadow attack, boring. I wasn't a really huge fan of the dark shadow arrow in general. I mean, it's not a bad ability, but that's what it's based off. So she won't get that. I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know if that's the name, but I hope you guys know what I'm talking about, the shadow arrow. But it doesn't seem, I think she's somebody that you have to be very, like, if you like effects on a character, like you like, you know, Meowgic has a lot of cats and Helix. When the health goes down, you see all the damage numbers popping up like boom, 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 going even higher and higher. Doesn't have any cool feelings like that. But I am interested in knowing how much dodge she has, which would be really hard to find out. Okay, let's see. Let's just take damage. Let's take damage while she's in her shadow self. If I can, okay. No one's killed. No. Oh, there's one dodge. Okay, now I'm just gonna dodge everything manually. Okay, now we transparent. Okay, that wasn't a dodge. No dodge. No dodge. No. Well, That's something I definitely... I don't know if... Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I'm pretty sure you can dodge collision damage. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to see what would happen. Obviously, not much has happened. Let's jump into an actual gameplay and see how well she does in that. Alright. I'm going to go into Lava Land now. I think I'm going to equip the bow. I'm going to equip something a bit more little in damage. Little. And so, because I want to see if... how much the damage increase is. Sorry if this video was like so underwhelming. I'm actually pretty underwhelmed with Shade so far. But like I said, she seems like somebody who is very number heavy to figure out everything. And obviously there's a lot of testing to be done with different abilities. So in a Shadow Self, you know, normal self, the damage is... Okay, there's a lot of damage numbers. Wait, is it tick? Wait a second. Oh my god, so hard to see everything. There's like 2 numbers, so one of them is obvious. It looks like it ticks. Sorry, it's so hard to see everything without slowing it down. I'm just gonna get front arrow for now. And just to let you guys know, this is my first impression. My first impressions have no weight to them, the words that I use. You can't really see the potential of a hero in the first impression. Like I have said, a lot of heroes weren't that great, in my opinion, by the first impression. And I was completely wrong on a lot of them because it's really hard to tell with Archero. It's very number heavy, this game. So I'm trying to find out what the damage... So there's literally 3 numbers that come up and it confuses me. That is very confusing. I'm trying to see. My eye reaction time is really slow. There's too many numbers. That's 9,000, 3,000 something. Keeping track of her shadow self and of her normal self is very hard to do. So with Shade, I definitely think you would most likely... I'm trying to think what you could do with Shade. So when she's in her shadow self, what is something you could do differently? Because in my opinion, I honestly thought Shade was going to be some sort of interactive hero because she has 2 different versions of herself. However, it doesn't seem like she's very interactive at all, and you just play as normal. You just play like you normally play and nothing changes. And then if you get hit, hopefully you're in your shadow self. But other than that, there is not much to say about Shade. Personally, what do I think of her? And I ask you archers as well from this gameplay, if you don't have her, what do you think of her? I will compare her to Sylvan because Sylvan is the strongest hero, strongest paid hero, strongest hero in general. And because she's more expensive or just as expensive as Sylvan, they definitely need a direct comparison with her and Sylvan. But like I said, very hard to calculate. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to find out her dodge rate. I mean, it won't take that long, but I will make the guide for her as soon as I can. I spent $28 on this and I'm just not happy yet. But maybe when I do the numbers, I'll be happy. Right. Oh, oops, I'm taking damage. I'm trying to get hit while I'm in my shadow self. It doesn't seem like it lasts for too long. Let's try and count, but it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Around 5 seconds. I don't know how long a second is. I have to go frame by frame, but that's interesting. So it's like 5 seconds each time. So maybe if you count like 5 seconds every time, like in your head, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Okay. I just want to see how far I can get, but I doubt I can. I'll probably get as normal, but I will still be using Meowgic if anyone's asking. I tried to keep myself, well, not try, but I don't use heroes that aren't obtainable by everyone because then that would make the guides really unfair, the guides that I make. So I'm trying to keep everything free to play as possible, and Shade is definitely not a hero that I can use. However, I will try running her. When I get her to level 60, I will try and run her in my... I feel like she might make a difference, might make a big difference in my chapter 14 run, because even though Sylvan, what I can say right now is, even though Sylvan, like if you haven't seen my guide for Sylvan, Sylvan does insane amounts of damage. He does more damage than Meowgic, he does more damage than Helix. He's extremely strong, Sylvan. So the thing with Shade is maybe DPS wise or damage per second wise, I'm just assuming right now, I'm not making any statements or true claims, just assuming, because I feel like she's not, maybe she's not as strong as Sylvan, or Magic and Helix might be weaker than her because she is extremely expensive, but or maybe she could be stronger than Sylvan. It's so hard to see because I don't even understand where all these numbers are coming from. So many effects. Sometimes 3 numbers come up. But she's definitely a mix of damage and survivability and defense. She has increased attack speed, increased power. Oh, well, now you think of it. Yeah, now that I think of it, increased power, increased attack speed, increased dodge, and then an elemental attack. Maybe if you built her with more attack and some more attack speed and some more dodge, that's actually pretty, that sounds crazy. I don't know. I don't know. It could be crazy. That is so interesting. I actually am really excited. Oh, not excited. That's a bit over dramatic, but I am excited to test her and to run the numbers because I want to see her interactions with certain abilities. She's just really interesting. She's not wowing to me yet because I can't really feel the effects, but she's interesting. I've been literally trying to find the damage numbers. Oh, I died. Okay. So, we're just going to leave it at that because it is a first look. I hope it wasn't too bad to watch because I'm pretty sure I was all over the place. But yeah, I will look into Shade. I will find out what she's all about. That is my first look. My first impressions of her is that I feel like she is someone you have to feel the effects with. You can't really see it because, you know, it is increased. You can't see the increased attack speed too much. Like if you're someone that stutter steps like me, I stutter step in my games, then, well, the attack speed might not be super relevant for you. It does help in stutter stepping, but obviously if you're somebody who stands still, then you can see the attack speed effects better. There is definitely a difference. It's not a huge difference, but there is a difference. I couldn't get the attack numbers from the first impression. It was really hard to watch her and watch the numbers at the same time. And the dodge rate, obviously, I cannot tell right now, but I will test it and run the numbers and see what her dodge chance is. And then the last thing I wanted to say was her Dark Shadow ability is definitely a lot better than the arrow. I'm not a big fan of the ability itself, but it looks good. It looks like it did a lot of damage, actually. It looks like it did a lot. It's really hard to say because it was just the early levels of a chapter. You can't really tell from an early level of the chapter. You can only really tell when you're in the hard part of the chapters. Actually, wait. Before I leave, you can totally leave right now if you want to, but I have a really hard chapter right here. Let's just try it here. Quickly gonna try it on one boss on chapter 14 because I struggle in this game. What is this? Downloading resources? Okay, well, let it download. I'm gonna try chapter 14 real quick before I leave because I want to see how easy it is, if it's easy at all. I should have got freeze actually. That was a terrible mistake. I do usually. She's not level 60, so obviously be a bit different. But let's see if there's a difference with her at level 20. If she's actually... I don't even use the bow usually as well, so I might not do as great. Oh, wow, I'm taking a lot of damage. Okay, this is obviously not going very well. Okay. I don't feel the difference. I don't feel the difference right now. This boss is really easy actually, and I'm not killing him any faster, but like I said, I am only level 20, not a very fair comparison. But she holds up. She definitely holds up. For level 20, that was really fast. For being at level 20 and using the bow, I don't usually use the bow. I usually use different weapons. That was actually pretty good. Okay. I'll leave it at that. I'll do the testings. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of shade. And I will be releasing the next video very shortly after. I have to do some farming. I'm going to find all the new what's it called? The new items, the spell books, because they do have ultimate abilities now, and I want to talk about those in the next patch notes. So yeah, I'll release that very soon, maybe in a few hours. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it, and subscribe and click the bell. Yeah, bye.